My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Jeepers Creepers. Now, I watched this movie for the first time back in 2016, I think, and I heard great things about it, and I didn't like it at all. I didn't find it scary, I didn't find it entertaining, I didn't get all the love this movie gets. But it has been a while, my taste has changed quite a bit, so I decided to give it another chance and I still really do not like this movie. I don't get what people see in it. Maybe it's nostalgia, maybe they legitimately like it, but whatever the case is, I just don't see it the same way. But let's begin talking about what I did like. First with the lead performance of Justin Long, and I like that he isn't your typical leading man. He has a very unique quality to him, and he plays this performance incredibly well. You've also got Gina Phillips, who plays his sister, and she's also quite good in this movie. And the best part is these two together. You really buy them as brother and sister. They've just got that conflict between them, that kind of chemistry, and there's not a second that I doubted it. Also, I do like the fact that they gave the main monster his song, Jeepers Creepers. It just allows it so whenever you hear music like that, you think of this movie, you think of this creature. So I dug that. Like whenever I listen to the song Tiptoe Through the Tulips, I always think of Insidious. That said though, it's not like a song I listen to in my day-to-day life. I mainly just hear it when I watch Insidious, but my point still stands. Everything else in this movie, though, I don't like. The main monster, I've never found to be scary. When we see more and more of him, he just starts to look goofy at a certain point, and this movie is just made with zero atmosphere. Zero. There's not a once in this movie where I felt like something was going to happen, or where I was on the edge of my seat, or where it just soaked me into what was happening. Not once. I think this is a very poorly made movie, and it's quite boring. For a movie that's only an hour and a half, it feels so much longer, and I feel like the pacing's just atrocious. There's also this part early on where you start to see all these bodies under this church, and they're stitched together and all that. It's meant to be a really creepy sequence. But I've always found the bodies to look so obviously fake. They look like plastic dolls. And the stitches just aren't very convincing either. So, as a whole movie, I think this movie completely falls flat. On an entertainment level, I think this movie completely falls flat. And on top of that, the characters are just so freaking stupid. I say time and time again, stupid characters is okay because there's stupid people in real life, but there's a line. There's only so much stupidity that you can allow in your movies. And this movie just shoots across that line, and it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. Like the entire movie begins with Justin Long looking at this guy throwing an obvious body down a chute in just open space, by the way. Like, I don't know how nobody saw him up until this moment, but he looks, and then when the creature sees him, he keeps looking. What are you doing? Look away, do anything else. And then they go to that chute, and Justin Long's trying to look down, and it's very long. So then, even though it's too long for him to see anything in the actual tunnel, he puts his feet like by the edge of it, and he puts his entire body down, and his sister holds onto his feet. But it's like, what more can you see but more pipe? Like, it's just so obviously stupid, it's frustrating. And when he falls down, it's just like, no shit, what did you think was going to happen? And even the fact that they went back there after they got chased by the guy who was chasing them because they saw him, you're just like, really? You're going to do that too? And then later in the movie, there's a point where the main character, well, the sister, keeps running the creature over back and forth and back and forth. And then she sees the wing come up, and they just sit there and watch. And nothing happens in that moment, but Go again. Run him over again there. Get on the ring. There was a knife right there on the ground. Take and cut the ring off. Do something. But no, they just, yeah, maybe we should go. And they just run over him again, I think. Maybe not. And then he comes back later. Like, of course he was going to. And then also early in the movie, sorry, I'm going back and forth, kind of like her truck was going, but her vehicle was going. My goodness, get my words right, Gavin. Anyways, when Justin Long is trying to get out from under the church, she's on lookout, and she's just standing there like there wasn't an obvious dead body scene, like the guy wasn't a maniac on the ward, and she's just chilling like she's about to hitchhike. There's no bit of urgency in the way that she's acting. And then she sees a vehicle that she thinks is his, and she's just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And it's just frustrating to watch. The characters have no sense of urgency, and because of that, neither does the filmmaking. It just drags, and you're just like, why aren't you reacting now? Why aren't you a bit more on edge? Like, she's just standing there like nothing, like no bit of fear showing. Your brother just fell down a chute where a dead body is. Like, show that in some kind of way. So the fact that these characters just don't react the way they should, it takes me out of it. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say about this movie. The story and the mythology is nothing impressive. There's nothing really all that new about it. I don't think it's tense or scary. I don't think it's entertaining. I think the monster looks really stupid, and the blood and all that isn't impressive. It's a very, very bad movie, and I didn't get it the first time I saw it, and I definitely don't get it now. It's just not even remotely scary, no atmosphere, no nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and give Jeepers Creepers 3.5 out of 10. So I'm going to be watching the rest of the Jeepers Creepers movies. I've seen the second one before, and I thought it was atrocious. Maybe I'll like it better now, probably not. And then I've heard things about 3 and 4, so like, this is not going to be a fun marathon. But what do you think of Jeepers Creepers? If you like it, I honestly want to know, what do you see in it? What do you like about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for some more videos soon, and Gavin out.